Oh, here. Poppy, you can get down. Okay. She just melts off the couch. Heated up corn on the cob is what she likes. And she always comes here and she knows exactly where her snacks are. These are all her, she's got a mix of Penelope and Poppy's snacks. Poppy! No. She did it just a few moments ago before I went live, so I don't know if she'll do it again. That's my shoes. That's my shoelaces. And she actually, there was one pair of shoes that I found chewed up, but luckily it was just on the tongue of the shoe, so it's still wearable. I don't have any snacks for you. You just had a cookie. I think that's pretty good. Come here. Right here. Good girl. Good girl. Poppy. Poppy! Nope. Does she wahoo if we play another prairie dog sound? No. This is actually her little plushie of her with her own recording. And this is actually, I ended up having to get a fridge of vegetables because of how many veggies Poppy and Mert eat every day. Oh, big stretch. Wow. Reverse upward prairie dog. Will she wahoo if I pick her up? No. Come on. She probably doesn't want to be picked up right now, actually. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Sometimes she does sign language and brings her little hand up to her mouth, motioning that she's ready for a snack. We got a third level of Poppy's mansion, so trying to navigate the level or the top that was just removed. Whoa, that's bright. That's not going. Is she litter box trained? No, she's not. Kind of. She does have one spot where she does all her business inside her cage, but where she pees and poops. But every once in a while, a little poo will slip out if she gets excited. But she doesn't really typically pee anywhere except inside her cage. Okay, let's see. You want to go in here? This is a little hay box. Poppy. Okay. Give you a small cookie. Come Whoop. Come on. There you go. You have a male prairie dog? Give her the whole bag now. How old is Poppy? She is 5 years young. Poppy, do you want a boyfriend named Reese? Honey, I don't have anything. And see, back to her little snack spot. These are Penelope's toys. Poppy, hey. She just pushed that box out of the way. She's very smart. Does she get moody? She does. About once a year, she goes through something called ruts, which is basically heat. So for a couple or a few weeks, she's very moody, very agitated. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Strong Power from Boca. You have a male named Gus. He's 8. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been meeting a lot of people that have older prairie dogs. In the wild, they only live about 3 to 5 years, but in captivity, it's about 8 to 12. But I know people with prairie dogs that are well over 12 years old. Poppy's vet, Baron Madrigal, has a couple prairie dogs. One of them, I believe, is like 15 years old, so that's pretty amazing. Does Poppy have any tunnels? She does. She has them kind of all over the place. I try and clean up after her best I can, but she's a little messy. Who is Penelope? That's the, if you look at some of the other videos, Penelope is Pomsky. So she's half Pomeranian, half Husky. It is Poppy's little sister. And then we have Mert, the tortoise. He lives outside. And is Poppy's brother. Hey, Poppy. All right, well, I'm going to eat now that Poppy's gotten her snack. And she might be able to talk me into giving her one more cookie, see? How did we get Poppy? We got her, we knew somebody who knew the person who had Poppy prior, and I didn't put the cage down or the ladder down properly apparently. But no, they had gotten Poppy and didn't realize the amount of work, time, energy, money, just everything that went into caring for prairie dogs. So we always try telling people that prairie dogs really aren't a pet. They're highly destructive. They can be very aggressive. But Poppy's a little sweetheart. As sassy and destructive as she is amazing. Right, Poppy? and she pulls up the rugs. So I've got some cheap rugs down right now. How long do they live? In captivity, 3 to 5 years, and in the wild, in captivity, 8 to 12 years. In the wild, it's about 3 to 5. See, she's swiping at me, asking for a little snack. You want to show everyone how you ask for a snack? Yeah, like that? Okay. I'll give you a little cookie. A little fun-size cookie. Here, yeah, I have one for you. Whoops. I dropped it. It's down here. It's down here. It's down. It's down here. Excuse me. It's right here. You'll find it. Smell for it. There you go. A little chunky girl. Did we rescue an injured one? Yes. His name was Paxton. He died a little over a year ago, but he was a sweet guy. That's it. That's your dinner time snack, Poppy. Now she's going to start the headbutts. What happened to Pax? What happened? Wait, what is that? Pecan milk. Pax was in a terrible situation with someone who could not properly care for him. He had an infection in his nail, I guess. They hadn't been clipping his nails, and it was a really terrible situation where he started biting his own hand, and it got infected, and the woman waited way too long. So we ended up intervening and taking him to our vet, who then ended up having to amputate his arm because of how bad the infection had gotten. We had him for about 6, 7, 8 months before, the poor health. He apparently wasn't being, properly fed or hydrated. He was being fed dog kibble or cat food, and with no real access to fresh water or anything. So just a terrible situation, but we got him fresh food, fresh greens, fresh everything. Took him around outside, had him enjoy the last of his time with us. So that's it. That was our life with Paxi. Poppy doesn't really get along well with other prairie dogs, so she took quite a bit of time getting used to him, and that's all it was. It was just, tolerating him, I think. He would always try snuggling her, and it was pretty cute and sweet at the end. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. You can see damage that Poppy likes to do to all of the doors and baseboards and everything. So she has to be constantly watched. There she goes. There's a little doggy door that leads out to the garage. You can see she has Pretty much destroyed this and cupboards, and you're a little destructive, aren't you? Hello, hey Atticus. We got people from Scotland. We got them from Trinidad. We are in South Florida. Yes, I see you, Poppy. You're not going to get any more treats. Yeah, no. Poppy, come here. Poppy. Poppy. Excuse me. Come here. Hey, Chunky. Hey, Chunky girl. Come here. Thanks, Patsy. Thanks, Jayla. All right, sorry. Trying to keep up with the comments. Clayton from Kansas, hello. Vic's on the baseboards. I don't know if that would help, but we can try it. We got Tampa, Ireland, Washington, Lubbock, Texas. Is she pregnant? No, she's not. Excuse me. She also used to be a nightmare around electrical cords. I think there was one time where she actually got a little bit of a zap from a phone charger that she chewed up. I don't even know how many laptop and cell phone chargers we've gone through, but it's I started buying them in bulk, but luckily, knock on wood, we don't have that issue anymore. Come on. Come here. Come here. Can you get up? Quebec, hello. Yes, I've heard about the Prairie Dog Town. I think there are a few of them that I really want to visit. Come on. Yes, we love Wahoo Wednesday too. We forgot to do it. Didn't forget, Poppy does Wahoo Wednesday every day, but did not post one this week. So you're reaching up in the air. She always does that around me to show me she wants a little treat. And then Penelope's food is usually down here, but I have to put it up because Poppy loves sneaking all of her food. Yeah, that's your plushie. What do you think? Is that your twin? Puppy! That's a recording of Poppy's Wahoo. Yeah. How old is Poppy? She is 5 years young. Good jump, Poppy. Is that a squirrel? No, Poppy is a prairie dog. What is 5 years young? Poppy is 5 years young. She's not old, she's young. So 5 years young. Can she do a wahoo? She did one earlier, but she's too focused on exploring right now. Hi. Do you want to show them your running wheel? Yeah. This is Poppy's made a mess in her big cage. She's got 3 levels now. It just is a never-ending mansion for her. Yeah. When I go to work, does she have to be in the cage? Yes. She typically isn't, but it's usually left open. Yes, the metal trays are amazing. If you go on Bass Equipment, that's where they're from. And they were a total game changer because she just demolishes the plastic trays, and we don't like plastic to begin with, so. Yes. Oh, Carly has been helping you with yours. Yeah, that's awesome. And we actually have the same thing as her outside the little lucite enclosure. Does she get baths? No, very, very rarely. But there was a video I think I posted where she did get a bath. Hi, let's not get up here. That's dangerous. There you go. Hi. Where did we find Poppy? We adopted her from someone that didn't realize the amount of time and energy and money and just everything that goes into caring for prairie dogs. We never suggest having one as a pet. They are so much work. Can I give her a treat? Yes. We'll give her one more cookie just for everyone watching. Hi. These are Fruitables sweet potato cookies. Sweet potato and pecan cookies. Oh yeah, way worse than toddlers. Poppy is a wild child. She is so destructive, and she likes to chew holes in my hamper. She steals shirts, underwear. I once bought like 6 new pairs of jeans, and she chewed a hole through the butt of every single one of them, so they weren't even salvageable. Right, Poppy? But we still love you. I like how she holds her little snacks. Oh yeah, Poppy loves to pull the fiber out of carpet, rugs. She loves bunching up my shirts and dragging them into her cage, creating a massive nest. And every week when I clean her cage, she spends the next few days putting it back into disarray. Or disarray for me. I mean, maybe it's, thank you. Maybe it's, good for her. do we ever want to, I don't think I would get another one. We had Paxton. He was the sweetest guy ever. But what is the monthly cost of keeping puppy? I am not sure, but it is a lot. Between her and Mert, I think for Mert and Poppy, I spend close to $100 a week in produce and snacks and that kind of stuff. And then I get Poppy, blankets and hanging beds and things because she likes to chew them so they fall down. And then we have to get her a new one if we can't repair it, right, Poppy? We need to keep her entertained. Why not getting her another friend? Poppy doesn't do well with other prairie dogs. Tried introducing her to several different prairie dogs. It took her almost 3 months to even let Paxton get near her without Poppy batting him in the face. And even then she just kind of tolerated it. She would never go out of her way to hang out with him or anything, but all Sweet Pax wanted were cheeky rubs and all the love. Right, Poppy? Poppy's just all sass. A big ball of sass. How old is Poppy? Poppy is 5. How old do they live to? 3 to 5 years in the wild, but in captivity, prairie dogs live 8 to 12 years. Paxton lived to almost 8 years old. Do we take her places? Yeah, if you look at some of the other videos, you'll see that she travels. She has a little harness leash that I have for her. Yeah, we're talking about you. What kind of food does she eat? So she eats fresh greens. Yes, Poppy, I see you. I see you. She eats fresh greens like dandelion greens, kale, romaine lettuce. These are actually her food pellets that she eats. And in order to incorporate more calcium, we have a little bit of alfalfa hay that she has. But then, come on. But then her main staple is the pellets and actual Timothy hay. Yeah. So this is her main diet right here. Does she have a nickname? Poppy, Poppers, Popperoni, Poopy sometimes Pee-Pee. Depends on what her mood is. Yeah, Oxbow is great. Does she destroy stuff? She destroys everything. This is actually her old cage top, and you can see she pulled the blankets and everything through and just likes to chew on them. A big wahoo. She did have wahoo earlier, but does she get the zoomies? She absolutely does. I think there are a few videos of her running back and forth. She's actually incredibly fast. Does she bite? She can. She's bitten strangers. If any stranger comes in the home, near her nest, she gets incredibly aggressive. She's very, very territorial. But out in public, outside of the house, she's not aggressive at all. Does she ever eat meat? No, she doesn't. Well, she will eat dried mealworms every once in a while for protein, but that's about the extent of it. How much time does she get out of her cage or free time? The majority of the day is spent outside of her cage. And it's left open and she has free reign, but I usually have to run after her half the time. Have I ever lost her? No. Do they like being held? Usually in the morning, Poppy loves snuggling. She'll sit on my neck or my chest and fall asleep. Your cat's name is also Poppy. Let's see, what else? Does she know her name? Yes, definitely. She definitely knows her name. Favorite memory with Poppy? Just every day with her is really wonderful. I love when we can take her out and she gets to meet some really amazing people. She hung out with Joe Manganiello and his dog Bubbles, Mark Wahlberg, I don't know, like some really weird and wild people love following and interacting with Poppy. When do they sleep? How many times a day? Poppy sleeps, I don't know, she's usually asleep by now, actually, like 8:30 until 7 in the morning, I think. She typically sleeps, and then maybe a nap or two during the day. Whoa. Let's see. Apparently you can get daily bonus points from completing daily missions. I don't know what that means. Hey, Lauren, your husband shows you all of her videos. She's a staple in the house. We actually hear a lot that people, their greeting is a wahoo, so that's fun. Yeah, Poppy made the newspaper when Mark Wahlberg was here and hanging out with Poppy. She was in the Palm Beach Post. Poppy is very, very busy right now, so I don't think she will be giving out a wahoo. Thanks, Amber. It is, there are so many fake accounts of Poppy, yes. And there's even a fake account of me on Facebook that is gaining a lot of traction. So a lot of people think my name is Chris Hammy. It is not. My name is Paul. But there is an account out there pretending to be me, and they're impossible to get taken down. Thanks everyone for sharing the live and liking. We got 37,000 likes, 700 viewers. That's amazing. Yes, we have a children's book coming out soon that involves Poppy's sister, Penelope, her brother Mert, and Poppy. And what else do we have going on? We've got the Poppy plushies. We've got, I don't know, some new things happening. Do we have to clip her nails? Yes. Every 2 to 3 weeks, her nails have to be clipped. It's about time they're clipped now, but it's actually a cat nail trimmer that's used. What do I like most about her? She's super sweet. Poppy is very soft. She is very funny. She has so much personality. Does she have clothes? My mother loves to knit or crochet or whatever clothes for Poppy, but Poppy refuses to wear any clothing. Can we get a wahoo? Poppy is very busy, so she will not wahoo at the moment. This is actually something my mom knitted for Poppy's cage, a little bed. Let me turn that AC down, hold on. Go. Okay. Are you gonna sleep in there tonight, Poppy? Yeah, look at those little hands. Time to trim those nails. Is this the same Poppy you always see on YouTube Shorts? It is. This is the Poppy the Prairie Dog. This, yeah, if you go onto her YouTube channel, I don't know if you can see that. Same name, Poppy the Prairie Dog, but no underscores. It's just Poppy the Prairie Dog. Does she enjoy getting her nails trimmed? Absolutely not. No, it is a nightmare trying to trim her nails. I don't know if you've seen videos of Poppy throwing tantrums, but that would probably be one way to get bit. It usually takes me 3 days maybe to trim all of her nails. I can only do a couple nails at a time. Her back nails never really need to be trimmed, but her front nails get trimmed. Are you finding out which one, that one piece of hay, Poppy? Thanks, Denise. Does she hide from me? No. Can I pet her for you? Yeah, she's very soft. She said she's busy though. She's headbutting her hay. I don't know if you can see that. She's headbutting, she's twerking, she's in a real mood right now. She's very busy. She's got loads to do. Do I have other pets? Yes. Mert. Mert alert. He's a tortoise, sulcata tortoise. He lives in the backyard. I think there's a couple videos of Mert, or he makes appearances. He made an appearance in today's video. He has a big personality too, even as a tortoise. How old is Poppy? She is 5 years young. Let's see. Yes, Poppy is not for sale. So you don't have to ask. What animal would I compare her fur to? I don't actually know. She's not as soft as a bunny, but she is very close to being as soft as a bunny, depending on the time of year, because she does shed throughout the year. How often do we go live? I used to go live a lot more frequently, but not so much anymore. I do go live a lot more on YouTube now. Weird. I would not suggest a prairie dog as a pet first. Poppy is a lot of work. She demands a lot of time and attention. As you can see, she's very, very destructive. And and also requires a specialized vet. There's a proper habitat to create for them. There's a lot that goes into it, and they can become very aggressive. We do meet and greets? We haven't yet, but we are out and about randomly in West Palm and Palm Beach, and every once in a while in Lake Worth. Does she make a mess? I mean, she's making a little bit of a mess right now. I would say yes, she makes a mess. Right, Poppy? What prompted me to get a prairie dog for a pet? Poppy was just in need. I, wasn't really doing anything except working from home at the time. So I got Poppy. And I knew how to care for exotics, did a lot of research before getting her specifically on prairie dogs, so I kind of had an idea of what I was getting into. And then I speak pretty regularly with her vet. Let's see. Have we thought about getting another one after Paxton? No. You're thinking about changing her cage. So a lot of ribbons and things so that she can keep her teeth down. She's got a wheel, but a chin spin is actually better than this. This is a little heavy. Lots of blankets, and this is actually what is this? Critter Nation. And the bar spacing is 1/4 inch. So that's very, very important that you do 1/4 inch bar spacing so that the prairie dogs can't pluck the bars and get odontoma. Does Poppy get along with Penelope? Poppy could care less about Penelope. All Penelope wants to do is hang out and play with Poppy, and Poppy wants nothing to do with it. Every once in a while, they'll get the zoomies and run around together, but Poppy, for the most part, is just on a mission to get snacks. That is Poppy's main goal in life, is just to snack all day. But she's, always on a little bit of a diet. Let's see, how much time do I spend with her in a day? The majority of the day, if I'm not working. Is my vet expensive? I don't know what expensive is to you. Where do you live? Can prairie dogs do well with other animals? Oh my goodness, Poppy. So someone asked if Poppy makes a mess, and it's hard to say. It's hard to see because of the travertine floors, but yes, Poppy makes a mess. I feel like I could, oh my gosh, I could just follow her with a dustpan all day or a little shop vac and still have mess all over. Does Penelope try to steal Poppy's snacks? Yes, and vice versa. They both get jealous of each other's snacks. Penelope usually finishes her snacks sooner, but you are about 2.5 hours. Yes. Sorry, I am missing some comments. Let's see. Dallas. I don't know. They are expensive though, yes. I would say, compared to a lot of other animals, prairie dogs, not only vet bills, but just in general. Prairie dogs should be taken to the vet every 6 months for a health and wellness checkup. Like I think a blood panel once every year. They have a few issues with heart disease, every once in a while checking to make sure they don't have odontoma, and some of them have issues with liver. It really depends on their diet and everything too. But we are incredibly fortunate that we have Dr. Kelleher, Dr. K, and her staff is exotic pets and birds. So it's a really, really amazing place. Thanks, Sherry. Hello. Welcome. Where did we get her? We adopted her. Yes, prairie dogs need special care. And Poppy is the queen of all prairie dogs, and she always demands the best of everything. So Poppy actually is more expensive to care for than Penelope. Oh, bless you. What'd you find? What's your little sniffer picking up? Look at your little tortellini ear. Look at this mess you've created, Poppy. My goodness. All right. Well, I am going to get Poppy ready for bed. She thinks she's getting another snack. I think we're good, Poppy. So, thank you, Trisha. We'll try hopping on TikTok more frequently, doing lives more frequently. And we'll see you all later. Have an amazing night, everybody. Or morning, depending on where you are. Afternoon. Puppy! No? Let's see. Put you back up. Hold on, everyone. One moment. Puppy! No? Okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Poppy, it's time for bed. Time for bed. Good night. Say good night.